Oh no, anxiety creeps up on me.
Females, this is mainly for you. Chapter 2, should I say? What's good? My name is Kevin Valentine, the creator of Live 2. My God, history. And this video is basically talking about the unrealistic expectations you see with females. Females and their fads. Things have changed in the last 20 years. The early 2000s to now, 2022, things have drastically changed, and what females want now is very different to, let's just say, 2001. Do you remember back in the day when females would be like, oh, my legs look so fat in these jeans, oh, my ass is so fat, oh, my ass is so fat, oh, I need to get skinny, Jane. Do you remember back in the day? Now, moving forward, what do you see now? Everybody wants a bigger ass, everybody wants bigger legs. You know, things have just drastically changed, and I think it's celebrities that have that big influence. Back in the day, it was J-Lo, it was Beyonce, it was Kim Kardashian. These were like the three chicks everybody used to look up to, the big booties, the flat stomachs. You know, they're all idolized, sexualized in that kind of manner. And I feel like that has kind of imprinted in females' minds, and they feel like that is what they should, or that's the kind of look they need to get towards. That makes sense, because everything in the last, it's not even 20 years, in the last 10 years or so, things have drastically changed. Like now, even now, the booty, the badonka, the donkey booty, the doopers is a big thing now. Everybody wants a big booty, men and women, of course, and mainly females. Even fitness classes are now filled with just LBT, leg, bums and tums, or even just a glutes based class. Glutes are so popular. I need to break the ice here. I just see that there's a lot of unrealistic expectations when, talking about the behind and the booty or the back side. Personally, with me, I just feel like everything has become too sexualized and unrealistic. Let me give you an example. Working in gyms over the years and years and years, I always got the same thing. Whether I'm doing gym inductions, whether I'm doing classes, people come up to me at the end. Questions always around the same thing. I want a bigger butt, flat stomach, bigger breasts, or move the fat from my stomach to, the glutes area, or move the fat from my, lower waist to the glutes area, or move the fat from here down to my butt. And it's like, someone needs to tell you, we are not miracle doctors. We fitness, trainers or whatever, we are not we are not miracle doctors. We're not Dr. Miami. We're not going to suddenly drastically make you look like Kim Kardashian. It doesn't work like that, and it's not realistic. Like, you're setting unrealistic expectations to yourself, and you're just going to end up crying about it, or just being depressed, or put yourself in a bad or negative situations where you're going to see doctors and doing surgical stuff and it goes wrong. People have actually been killed because of these procedures. Like, you need to open your mind. It's not realistic. It is not realistic, and we're not Dr. Miami's. We're not physical, fairy tales are gonna just make you boom, you're gonna get your goals like that. It doesn't work like that. So yeah, I'll get females sometimes will show me photos of their idols or people who they want to look like, and you see it's the same thing. These girls, either the reality stars or so on the internet, will have big dagunkas or big butts with no thighs or no calves. It doesn't match. It'll look like literally a pen, for example, and like an ant's butt, or an ant's, the back of the ant at the back. Like no legs, no thighs, nothing, and just a big butt, and then the stomach would just be flat. Like, it's just not realistic. You're setting yourself with unrealistic expectations, and you look yourself to fail. Like, we fitness people, even when people go into the gym, see females transform from A to B, it's a natural approach. Having a bigger butt and a flat stomach, it still looks shapely and it still looks natural. It doesn't look unnatural. Having no thighs and having a butt that's 10 miles far, it's just not realistic. You're setting yourself with unrealistic expectations, and somebody needs to tell you you're wasting your time. Did we catch that? Falling in the motion. So yes, you see these butts, you want to have this butts or these bodies, then you start overworking the glutes, you start overworking this muscle in the gym. You see, like, girls only work lower body. Girls only work lower body. Where's your upper body? You're not training your upper body, you're just working you're just working your lower body, putting too much emphasis on that muscle, more likely to get injury. And of course, when you work on a muscle too frequently, what happens? As I've said this many times, when you work on a muscle too frequently, it doesn't grow or progress. It needs time to rest and it needs time to recover. Everything is a gradual progress. In this fitness, especially in this fitness scene, it's a gradual progress. So take your time, stop working on just one muscle group, split things up if you want to look great. And let me just say one thing as well, you cannot move fat from your stomach to your behind. You cannot move fats from your stomach. I've even got weird requests from the neck, the chest, the stomach. You cannot spot fat from here and then move it to there. You want to lose fat overall? Why this? Get yourself into damn deficit. Get yourself into a deficit, increase your steps, do more cardio. Then, if you want to keep that muscle area, for example, the glutes, the chest, whatever, well, here we're talking about the glutes specifically, you need to work on those areas. Remember the term, if you don't use it, you lose it. If you don't use it, you lose it. So keep working that muscle area. So the mind still know, oh God, take two. So anyway, so the mind still knows, you know what, I still use this muscle group. Same thing when you're trying to preserve and keep muscle. Use that muscle area. When people are going into a cut, they still work those working muscles. So the body knows, I'm not going to waste away this muscle and get rid of it. You don't use it, you lose it. So work on that, for example, the glutes, work on that behind. So you see, you start to get the shape. The fat will cut, but the shape will still be there. Set yourself realistic expectations moving forward. So breaking this down, I just want to say one thing real quickly. You cannot expect drastic change. Drastic change is not realistic. We are not Dr. Miami's. We're not miracle doctors. We are fitness professionals. Yes, we are personal trainers, fitness, whatever you want to call it. Things are done naturally. Yeah? We're not going to naturally bring fat from here and move it to here. It does not make sense. Stop thinking. Okay, the more stuff you think dramatic, the less it's likely going to happen. See yourself as steps, small steps over a long period of time. Make it realistic for yourself and keep yourself moving forward. And stop overemphasizing on using just one muscle area. This is why you're not seeing any progression. You're probably seeing regression. You got to take your time and let the muscle rest and grow. It's a gradual, slow process to where you need to be and make it a lifestyle. Of course, let's go out there, ladies. As gents as well, let's go out there, let's continue to live. Let's continue to live to like history. Why? Because you and I, we have one life. Remember, don't be too dramatic with the whatever goal you have because it's not realistic. Let's continue to grind.
Oh no, anxiety creeps up on me.